Welcome to our class for the fundamentals of the hotel and the catering industry. I am your presenter, Utieno Steven. We are going to begin by looking at our first topic, and that is the hospitality industry. Throughout the year, many people increasingly stay away from home for different reasons, including business, holiday, or other special reasons, such as families traveling to attend such special occasions as weddings and anniversaries. As a consequence, many of them end up staying in hotels. The primary function of an hotel, therefore, is to accommodate those away from home and to supply them with their basic needs. Now, to carry on, let us look at certain terms that are associated with the hospitality industry. The first one being hospitality. This simply refers to the sum total of all the services and goods that are provided to a people who are away from their homes. That is to mean that hospitality can only be experienced while away from home. You cannot experience it at your own home. If you receive visitors in your home, then you are the one providing hospitality to them. If you go to an hotel, you'll experience the hospitality that is provided by such a facility. The next term is a lodge, which simply refers to an establishment of commercial hospitality whose main aim is to provide lodging accommodation to its guests. The next term is a restaurant, which refers to an establishment of commercial hospitality whose main aim is to provide foods and beverages to its customers. And the last term that we're going to look at is an hotel. This is a combination of both a lodge as well as a restaurant. And in summary, an hotel may be defined as an establishment of commercial hospitality whose main aim is to provide number one, accommodation, number two, restaurant, and maybe other services at a fee. And these other services may include recreational or entertainment services. Let's now look at the importance of hotels in the areas where they are actually found. The first one being provision of facilities. In most countries, hotels provide facilities for the transaction of business, for meetings and conferences, for recreation and entertainment. Through their facilities, hotels contribute significantly to the total output of goods and services which make up the material well-being of a nation and its communities. Secondly, hotels are attractions for visitors. And in many areas where hotels are found, for example, in the Kenyan coast, they are attractions for visitors who bring to them spending power and who tend to spend at a higher rate than they do when they are at their homes. Thirdly, foreign exchange earners. In areas receiving foreign visitors, that is international tourists, hotels are often important foreign currency earners, and in this way, they may contribute significantly to their country's balance of payments. Next, they are employers of labor, and this happens in two main ways, that is directly or indirectly. Directly, hotels offer employment opportunities to people such as chefs, hotel managers, waiters and waitresses, housekeepers, among the rest. Indirectly, hotels provide employment opportunities to the farmers who supply hotels with different food items. Also, hotels provide employment opportunities indirectly to those professionals or the tutors and the trainers who are training the hospitality students. Next, hotels are outlets for the products of other industries. In the building and modernization of hotels, business is provided for the construction industry and related trades. Equipment, furniture, and furnishings are supplied to hotels by a wide range of manufacturers. And lastly, hotels are sources of amenities for local residents. That the restaurants, the bars, and other facilities often attract much local custom, and many hotels, therefore, have become social centers of their communities. In that, end of my presentation. Thank you and be blessed.